Emmanuel Kodia, a student of the University of Cape Coast. You're welcome to work with GHTV. Well, today is the start of the business week, and as you can see, I'm standing in front of the School of Business building, from where I've been interacting with the students of the University of Cape Coast, particularly School of Business students. So join me as I interact with them to know their views concerning this business week. Thank you very much for sticking with me. I'm Emmanuel Kodia. So I'll be interviewing Felipe, who happens to be my first interviewee. So let's see how it goes. All right, Felipe, how are you doing?
I'm doing extremely well.
Oh, thank God, my gosh. You know, looking at the atmosphere, there is the business week. Do you really feel the atmosphere? Are you really excited about this program?
Exactly. You can feel the atmosphere. You can really see that there is something going on. So at least you can say that we are in the process of having the business week.
All right, but looking at this year's program, it's quite different from previous ones because that is virtual. But looking at it, is it going to have an impact? Because we should get the in-person people. Understand, where you can stand in front of them to speak and talk to them, whatever you want to say. Looking at this one being virtual, do you think it is still going to achieve its purpose?
Well, just opposing this business week to the past ones, you would realize that because this time around this one is going to be virtual, well, we are expecting that things wouldn't change, but then we are expecting that at least at the end of the day you realize that we should have equal feeling like we used to have previously.
All right, thank you very much, Felipe. Maybe next time you'll find time and talk more about this issue. All right, so that is Felipe. I'll be going on to my next interviewee. All right, Samuel, how are you doing?
I'm doing good by God's grace.
Yeah, thank God. Samuel, what do you make of this year's School of Business Week?
Okay, so far so good. The business week has really been successful. Even though it started today, so far so good. It's been okay. I think the executives have really done very well in organizing this program.
Right. Yeah. So I would like to ask you a follow-up question. They've done very well in this program. Obviously, the impact of the coronavirus is very severe. It has even affected national economy, and inevitably, it will affect this business week activities as well. So, do you accede fully with how the current administration is handling the COVID-19 and still bringing up some programs and activities?
Sure. It's a very nice question. I believe that the COVID era started last year, and so far so good. The president of the country is really doing well to fight this era. And for what the executives are doing, even in this midst of COVID, they are really trying their very possible best to organize programs that is going to help shape the lives of their members through virtual conferences and stuff. I believe they are really doing well, even though it's going to come at a cost. They are really doing it because we know that we are in the 21st century and everything is really changing. COVID is really changing the system. So since COVID is changing the system, we also have to adapt to the system so that we try to upgrade our level of intelligence. So the executives are really doing well. And I also give my consent to whatever they are doing.
Okay, all right. So looking at the number of people showing up here, I don't know if they'll be gathering elsewhere, but do you like the participation, the presence of the number of people here?
Okay, I think since today is the first day, so far so good. It's been okay, even though the numbers, the turn-up is a little bit low. I believe that from tomorrow going, we are going to see a massive turn-up, and we are going to see a massive turn-up.
Okay. All right, thank you very much, Samuel. It's a pleasure having you. Yeah. Okay. Well, how are you doing in this boat?
I'm fine. By the grace of God, we are coping.
All right, so what can you say about this business week?
Actually, it's so far so good. It's been fun, and then it's been very educative. In fact, we are participating very well, and then it's been so good.
I can see you holding a pen. Yes. I'm sure you just came from class. So what brought you here? Is it a business week or?
Actually, we were having a class from 1:30 to 3:30, and then after the class, the course rep came to inform us that there is a photo shoot going on here. That since we are all business students and we are partaking, we have to come around and then take some of the shoots. That's why we are here. Yeah.
That's good of you. But have you taken your picture?
No, not yet. Others are doing there, so I want to stand by so that I will do mine later.
Okay, all right, but you're looking nice. Thank you for passing by. All right. Okay. Ebenezer, how are you doing?
I'm fine. You?
Yeah, I'm also doing fine by grace. What do you make of this year's business week? Because looking at the COVID era, we still have these current executives bringing up a program like the business week. Do you accede with them that despite the coronavirus, despite its devastating impact, we should still have this business week?
Yeah, I really do accede with them because it will give the freshers, that's me, the level 100, an overview of how the business activities, comprehend or commenced. So they'll have a broad overview of how it's all organized and started. Although the coronavirus has made it virtual and other stuff, but with the commencement of it, they will have an overview of how the business week it has been started.
All right, thank you very much, Ebenezer. Maybe next time we find time and talk about things. All right, so you're welcome back. Let's continue with our interview. That is different. I've been approached by 5 students. Yeah, I'm going to find out from them all how they are feeling about this business week. All right, so please, what's your name?
I'm Ransford.
Ransford, so how do you feel? Is this program what you were expecting?
No, really no, but because of the COVID, things are working slow, and some of our colleagues are having lectures, so it seems like you are not enjoying it as I was expecting.
So looking at the publicity, was it really intense one? Because I can see so many people around here, just some few people. Was the publicity really good?
The executive did their best, but as I said, no, some of our colleagues are having lectures, so they are not really coming here. So let's see what will happen next.
All right, thank you very much. Please, what's your name?
Dominic.
Dominic, oh, nice to see you. I can see you're very fine. Yeah, that's right. I like it. I like your booth and everything. All right, so how do you feel about this business week?
It's very interesting. It's cool. Although the COVID had its place, but this is the first day of the week, so we are expecting an amazing week celebration.
So what time will you be living here? Will you be staying here enjoying the atmosphere?
I'll actually know because I have a lecture at 4:30, which I'll be going right now. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Dominic. Let me go to the next person. Well, they are in different suits. All right, fantastic. There is, I would say, in Kumasi, there is Prempe, the Contomri school. That is what we call them, Contomri. Sure, yeah, it's not Prempe anyway. All right, so Honorable, how are you doing?
I'm doing very good.
Please, would you mind if I ask your name?
Okay, I'm called Raphael.
Okay, Raphael, looking at this business week, comparing it to last year's own or even the previous business week, you can see that it's different. Yes, we know the influx of the virus is causing them more. Yeah. But do you think, School of Business, we could have actually met in small groups to make the impact really well? Or you think, we should continue with the virtual?
Okay, so what I'm going to say is that because of the COVID cases, we can't do everything face to face, so we have to use the virtual way of doing things. And then looking at things, if you don't use the virtual way, there will be some how do I say? There will be some.
All right. So I get it. It'll be actually difficult to handle it. Yeah, I understand. But looking at it, it is actually done remotely. So people have to buy data. They have to, get the internet connection very strong. Let me go to this one now. Wow. Please, what's your name?
Prince.
So are you comfortable with this virtual program? Do you think it is good?
Okay. I want to say, as you all know, we are not in normal times, and as this approaches, we don't have any excuse than to resort to the virtual way of doing things. So I think having a start-by conference virtually will help just to minimize contraction of the virus.
So people have to buy data. People have to get closer to where internet is very strong. So looking at all these things, they have to buy them. Cost. So do you think this program people are going to join because buying data, students will buy and join?
Oh, okay. For me, I would suggest that not all of us may be able to acquire data, but there are other alternatives like the close Wi-Fi on campus. So if you happen to be on campus, take advantage of the close Wi-Fi or maybe get yourself some. I don't think the data that will be needed will exceed maybe 3 CDs, or you can get some 450 megabytes for the virtual conference.
But this program is actually going to be a week-long program. now is the official day, so tomorrow it continues to, I think, Friday. So Honorable, please what's your name?
I'm Albert.
Albert, what level are you, please?
Level 300.
Level 300. Okay, become accountant. Wow, FR. Wow, and you still got time to come here. I can see you're very patriotic. But talk to us about this business week. Is it really having an impact?
All right. In the first place, I would like to commend this current administration because I think it's the first time we are seeing something new. I think from history, this year is the first time we are having something like a best set and passport registration for students. And I really commend the committee and then the executives for this wonderful program. Secondly, I think today too is also been a very wonderful day because most of the classes were not having lectures, but they so tried wearing their suits and being official for this wonderful program. But I think by the end of the week, we are going to have a great impact on
So
this.
do you think, the atmosphere, because it was threatening to rain.
Sure.
So can you say the reason why people are not here is because of the atmosphere, it has changed, like it is about to rain?
Okay, I wouldn't say that is the reason. Because I think the business gathering means students must come around the School of Business complex. We are supposed to celebrate in our various lecture halls, and I'm sure most of the students have already done that because after lectures, most of them take pictures and they show us that they are really enjoying the business week. So those of us here may be those who will be passing by and saw this thing going on and they came about it and they are trying to help as well. So
yeah, I even came here and saw some people taking pictures. So have you taken your picture?
oh yeah, sure.
Very fine. I can see you are in suit and everything. All right, thank you very much for talking to us. That is UCCABS TV. Okay, Ebenezer, you compare business week, University of Cape Coast, School of Business, your business week to other universities like Legon and KNUST. One is a area and two more and an area like our foundation, our grounds.
Yeah, me only say yeah, foundation because me experience if other universities in India and the but the my family have me only say no foundation because almost me I can say painful be back and how the business environment is going. Never going to business. Ama yes so yinya bibi kakra dey educate ama yenama can build ourselves up. Ama yenama bibi say bibi cry it means say oh kasa to means akra ampa. As a business student ampa. Di me hu say ha say dey no gina so sen other universities but me can be brace I had any gina so because me experience e also e dey that ahana my experience say before ka say me say onko be for my man ka say ona odieso kakra me so me aka fa so
okay any other was pan Ebenezer any other was see any say
because of president
no okay nti Ebenezer no Blessing, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
So Blessing, I learned on Friday will be the Start Right program. Looking at a program like this, a very big and an impactful program like Start Right, do you think the virtual having it virtually is going to have a negative impact on the Start Right?
Well, I don't think it will have a negative impact because in as much as COVID is here to stay, we're trying to make sure students of UCCABS still get a better part of the business week. Okay, so it's going to be done virtually, all right, but then we have to participate. So if we come in our numbers and then participate, we go online, use our phones, our laptops, I mean we'll get whatever we still have to get, okay, from it. So I don't think it will have a negative impact. Okay,
all right, thank you very much, Blessing, for taking time to talk to us. Okay, Grant, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay, so what do you make of this year's business week?
It's superb. I've never seen this before. Ever since I stepped foot on campus and now I'm 300, I know what I'm talking about. Like the turnout, I mean the participation has been great. Cheers to UCCABS.
So what is your final words to anybody watching us about even in the COVID time? What is your final words to them?
Okay, I'd like to say very thank you to all UCCABS students. Okay, Corona is real. The novel Corona is very real. It's there. We should observe the protocols that has been laid, and we are good to go. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Ms. Grant. All right. So that's Ms. Grant for you. thank you very much for watching this Business Week. The activity continues from tomorrow to Saturday. I'm Emmanuel Kodia, and thanks for watching FQGH TV. Bye.